Hi, I'm IKEA, and I'm here to give you only the tip. Today on Descent and the Nemesis skill picks. As it is very important, if you're intending to go into this mode and beat the Nemesis, that you understand that whatever skills the Nemesis has is completely dependent on what we pick as skills. The short version of it is, especially the fire and foam chem launcher, any of the stickies or any of the fireflies are the ones you want to go with. As especially that selection is really good for the Nemesis, as they are easy to avoid or non-deadly. The foam will turn into a foam for the Nemesis, which is annoying but not deadly per se by itself and easy enough to avoid. The fire chem is really good for getting to the Nemesis, as it will help dealing with the rooms before it, not so much against the Nemesis itself, but also again easy enough to avoid. Any of the fireflies, either the blinder, which is by itself really good against the Nemesis fight, as blind is a really powerful tool, and if you have eyeless, then you can get the damage buff out of it. The burster and the demolisher will turn into a blinder firefly if you have it, because they don't use those against us. And then any of the stickies will also turn into an equivalent sticky for them. So an EMP will turn into an EMP, and that one, for instance, is also not deadly. Especially as well, if you get stickied with, for instance, an explosive or a fire one, you can roll to make it drop off of you and then just get out of its radius. As for most other skills, they'll either become a random skill for the Nemesis or they'll have the exact copy of it. So for instance, in the oxidizer, they would have an oxidizer, which can be deadly team-wide. If one person picks this by accident, it could wipe the entire team if you're going in there with a group. Then things like the turrets, the drones and such, they will turn into direct equivalents for them, and a sniper turret or such is actually very deadly to a team. Then as well, some of the skills will turn into random skills together with, if you leave that slot empty, that will also turn into a random skill. The decoy, the shields, and the pulses all turn into random skills for the Nemesis. You might get lucky, but you might not, and it's best not to risk it. For the hives, the healing hive and the booster hive and the revive hive turn into healing hives. The stinger hive turns into a stinger hive, so don't pick that one. But if you have to pick a revive hive, if that's an option that you have and you maybe are intending to go deeper, you could take it before the Nemesis and it would turn into a healing hive for the Nemesis. It's not a deadly skill, but still an annoyance that you'll have to deal with. And if you would like more tips and tricks for doing a Nemesis run, I have actually a video on my channel doing a Nemesis run where I explain everything while I'm doing it and explain also things like this, like the skill picks. I'll link it in the description and in the comments.